Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Ncaa, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Pressure coming. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Gators want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Coates. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the ground, it's Watt. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold him to a field goal.
Give to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Going for the return. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
Ohio State 14, Florida 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. The inside handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. It's a flea flicker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They're going to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! On to attempt to try. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for room at the 25. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, what a move! And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
And when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he's going to run it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. The give on the inside. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Looking to throw. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Coates. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Brings up second and goal. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 27, Florida 22.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Coates. Fires left. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida 22.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The Gators in the hurry up.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. Fourth quarter, need a play, fourth down. He makes it happen.
Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From just inside their own 20, it's 2nd and 9 from the 19. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Lets it fly. On target to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
To the air. It's Coates. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn.
Afterburners coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move, creates some space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and...
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the toss. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter